Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel where they can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. Good morning. Good morning. And how do you do? Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a great Thursday. And I hope you are ready to get this Friday started. Hope you're ready to have an amazing day. I know I am. And this pollen, y'all. But spring and summer are my favorite. I am a summer girl, so I love this weather. But this pollen does not love me. So, good morning. Good morning. I'm trying to, let me share the show one other place and then we'll get started. We can get started with the quote of the day. The quote of the day. So many assume, so little know. I love that quote. So many assume and so little know. Good morning. Good morning, Money. How you doing? So many, I love that quote. So many assume, so little know. Like, is that not the truth? So many people assume things, but they don't know things. There's a difference. Why is this not showing up on my thing? It's okay. Girl, what I'm trying to do is get past all this pollen. You know, with everything going on, what I cannot do is cough out loud in public because I don't want nobody to pass out and die because they think I'm sick. It is just allergies, I assure you. That's all it is. Okay. Hold on, let me see. Here we go. All right, hold on, y'all. Fearless Morning Show. Look, hold on one second. There we go. All right. Yeah, this pollen, like, what I can't do is play with it. I'm not playing. And y'all know I don't like to take medicine. But until such time as I find an oil or something that's stronger than my allergy pill, I'm taking that allergy pill because it is killing me. All right, so, oh, man. I ended that one. Y'all, I'm having technical difficulties for real. How about I never started it? Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. We are having confessions and conversations about your life. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me, y'all, on this. I'm on my profile page live, but wasn't live on this one. And so I just been talking for a few minutes. My bad, you didn't miss anything. Except that this pollen is kicking my tail. All right, so the fearless quote of the day. So many assume, so little know. I don't know whose quote that is, but I absolutely love it. How many people have assumed a thing and never known a thing to be true? I know I participate in those conversations where I assume things, but I don't necessarily know things. But I'm going to assume them. I have absolutely participated in those conversations. And then I had to learn that I could not, because if I don't know something, let me not participate in the something. So let's go to the fearless thought of the day. And I hope, please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. I hope you caught the show yesterday. We had a good time on here yesterday and the day before. This week has been really good. So today, and y'all know I love these phrases. And today's fearless thought, you know where it really comes from? Usually I've read a book and I've learned something new, or it's a strategy that I've learned myself and I've put into place. But y'all, Today's fearless thought comes from my dreams. It comes from a dream I had last night. And so I'm a vivid dreamer. Like, my dreams are large and in charge and in color. My dreams are just like, they real, for real. And so the fearless thought of the day is hold my hand. Last night I had a dream. Well, I don't remember all of the dream. I just know that this morning when I woke up, my hand was outstretched and somebody was holding my hand. And I woke up thinking, like, who's holding my hand? Like, who is doing this? And I still felt like the warmth of my other hand. Excuse me. Well, I was like, who is holding my hand? And I woke up, you know, with my arm outstretched, and I had my hand, you know, cupped so each screen can see. Cupped like this, like somebody was, like, you know how if you're laying down, you're holding somebody's hand? And so my hand was shaped like that. And I woke up with the thought that, you know, hold my hand, it's going to be okay. And I was like, what? Like, you first wake up, you're like, why is my hand out there? Why am I thinking that? And then it made perfect sense. Hold my hand. Sometimes, y'all, on this journey, we truly need someone to hold our hand. We need someone to be there for us when we don't understand the way. We need someone to be patient with us as we figure it out. We need someone to be loving as we try to love ourselves more. We need someone who can articulate for us what we're not able to communicate yet. Like, we need all the things, and we need someone to hold our hand. We need someone to hold our hand. And it's okay to have somebody to hold your hand. On my journey, there were people along the way that held my hand that are amazing. That at the time I didn't know what they were doing or why they were there, but they were there to hold my hand to a point. And then I had to let their hand go. And then here was another helping hand. And then once I learned from that, here was another helping hand. And the quote yesterday, I forgot I quote yesterday. My goal is not to be better than anyone else, but to be better than I used to be. And that's what I was doing. Excuse me. I was getting better than what I used to be. And now that I have gotten through some things, it is now my responsibility to help someone else, right? And so that is the whole point of the Fearless Morning Show, my Sister's Keepers, is to help someone else. It's to help someone else understand this journey and to hold somebody else's hand so that they understand it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I want everyone to know that we're under the same mission. We're all here we're all on a journey to a place that we're not sure how we're going to get there, or the road is clouded. We don't understand the road, but we're all on the same mission. And that is to be better than we were yesterday, to achieve our dreams and our goals, and to leave this world a little bit better than what we got it. And so we're all on the same mission. And if we can work together under that same mission, then it makes the task not so hard. Instead of being in competition or being against each other or not understanding. Because sometimes strife is simply not understanding. Not understanding the person, not understanding the situation, not understanding the thing. But we have to absolutely take time out to make sure that we are doing that. Yeah, I was trying to get the light right, but it doesn't want to work with me. And this pollen. So on this wonderful Friday, absolutely wonderful Friday, let someone hold your hand. Know that you're all on the same mission. And then ask yourself this question. This is another good question. By what authority would you dare to remain silent? Under what authority would you dare to remain silent? Like, why are you being quiet? On what authority would you dare to be silent? And I want you to know that you can see the way if you just open your eyes. You can see, just open your eyes. Because we talked about on Monday that we hear with our eyes. So we have the functions wrong, right? We're hearing with our eyes and not our ears. So if you just simply open your eyes and give them the correct function back, then you can hear correctly. Then you can see correctly. You just simply need to open your eyes. So on this wonderful Friday, y'all, that dream was and I couldn't, and to be honest with you, when I woke up and I remember the dream that I was holding somebody's hand and the word was there, hold my hand. I was like, oh, I don't want, that's too private. I don't want to talk about that. Y'all, and I came in here because usually, I write my thoughts down, and I was going through. I was like, oh, and there was nothing that set with me that made me want to change what I was going to say. So the fearless thought of the day is hold my hand. Y'all remember that song? I'm not going to sing it. Y'all thought I was, right? I'm not going to sing it. Hold my hand. And that's essentially the purpose of the Fearless Morning Show, the Live Past Crazy Specialist, my sister's keeper, and any other woman out there who is trying to help you and assist you along your journey, is to hold your hand along the way so that you know that you're not alone and that you're in a safe place. And this is a safe space to do so, to dare to dream, to think. Right, Monty, don't laugh at me. You thought about to sing. I'm singing in my head, but I ain't gonna sing it out loud. Y'all not fixing to get me. JoJo can't sing. I cannot. But y'all know the song, Hold My Hand. Who sung that? Who sung that song? Hold my hand. And then the chorus came in. That's all y'all gonna get. My voice is thick with pollen. But I love that song. And so my dream was I woke up with somebody holding my hand this morning. And my dreams are so, like, if I told y'all some of my dreams, you'd be like, JoJo, you crazy. My dreams are vivid. And so that one this morning was someone is holding your hand. Monty, don't laugh at me. I know I can't sing. I probably sound like Barry White this early in the morning. But that's okay. We shall go on. We shall move forward. So I wanted to ask you a question. By what authority would you remain silent? Under what authority would you dare to remain silent? What is going on in your life that is daring you to remain silent about what's going on? About why you won't move, why you won't go, why you won't do. On what authority do you dare to remain silent? And then here's something I want to read out of a book. It says, if you forget your fierce and fearless nature, then all who look to you for protection and guidance will be at risk. If you forget your fierce and fearless nature, if you forget that, all who look to you for protection and guidance will be at risk. That means the second that you forget that you are bold, that you are amazing, that you can accomplish the thing, the minute that you forget you can be different than anybody in your family, you can have a different lifestyle from everyone, you can be amazing, you can start a new job, you can move, you can do whatever it is you want to do. The minute you forget that you are fearless and you are fierce is the minute you put your family at danger. It's the minute they become at risk of not having a better life, at risk for always having less than, at risk for always assuming they can never have what someone else has. That is the time that you are putting your family at risk. So you think you're doing the best for your family when you are not. You are putting them in harm's way because it's easier for you not to do a thing than it is for you to do the thing. So on this wonderful Friday, we holding each other's hands. We are all on the same mission. We are all on a journey to achieve the same thing. And that is just to be better than we were yesterday, the day before. And it's to not apologize for our journey. That's where we are. And that's where we're going. And I want you to know that you can see a different way. Some of us think, Like JoJo, I can't see a different way. I don't understand. Like, no. That's kids. That Kevin Hart that says that. No. Like, you can see a different way. There is a different way. I absolutely promise you. Just open up your eyes. Right now, your eyes have the wrong function. You're trying to listen with your eyes. You were never meant to listen with your eyes. You're meant to listen with your ears and be aware of the healing words that you are receiving, wherever they may come from, and honor those words. And then once you hear something, listening requires you to sit still and to feel the words that you hear. So we're all on the same mission. As sisters keepers, we are holding each other's hand. And somebody please sing that song, Hold My Hand, or at least find it so we can share it so people don't know. Like, JoJo, what are you talking about? I love that song, Hold My Hand. And then, by what authority do you dare to remain silent? Why are you insisting to stay this way? By what authority would you dare to remain silent besides the Creator himself? Good morning, Miss Leah. How you doing? If you forget your fierce and fearless nature, then all who look to you for protection and guidance will be at risk. My sister, it is that simple. I love to have fun. I love to laugh. I am enjoying this journey, but by no means am I underestimating the journey that I'm on. I know that if I do not keep going, that if I stop for just an inkling of a second, there's a difference between stopping and resting. Money, I knew you remember. Thanks, Kim. I knew, because I used to love them in college. Thank you. But I'm under no falsehood or under no illusion that if I stop, everybody is at risk. If I forget that I'm fierce and my fearless nature, everyone that is connected to me is at risk. Everyone that looks to me for protection and guidance is at risk because I refuse to keep going. Now, there's a difference between resting and stopping. I'm allowed to rest. I'm allowed to have my mental health days. I'm allowed to do all the things, right? But I can't stop because I know what is at risk. And the minute, sister, you forget that you are amazing, you have above all, that you are allowed to be great, be amazing, be smart, be beautiful, have demands. You are allowed to have demands. I want this. I need this. But the minute you forget that you're a fierce and fearless nature, you put everyone at risk. The minute you decide that you no longer want to go on this journey to finish your education, you put people at risk. Because there's someone down your line, generations to come, who are depending on you to finish that degree. There are people depending on me who I've never met to write a book for. There are people depending on you every day. And every day that you forget that you are fierce and fearless in nature, you put everybody who look to you for protection and guidance at risk. You absolutely put them at risk. Now, you may say, JoJo, it ain't that serious. Yes, it is. Think about your child. If you have children, or if you have a niece or a nephew that you really, really like, we all have favorites. They're your favorite niece or nephew. Or your mother. Would you put your mother willingly in danger? Would you put your father, your sister, your best friend, or yourself? Would you willingly put yourself in danger? Of course not. But you do when you forget. And that's okay, because we forget, and that's fine. We doubt ourselves. That's normal. But what we cannot do is submit to that thought. Like I'm not giving into it. I may have it and it may come because it's normal. Thank you, Kim. I see the link come through. Because it's normal to feel that way. We just can't stay there. We're not submitting to that. We're not forgetting. We may have, wavered for a minute, but we're not forgetting. If you forget your fierce and fearless nature, then all who look to you for protection and guidance will be at risk. If you didn't finish school, you're at risk. Your family is at risk. Finish the thing. Do it. Do what you know in your heart that you want to do. Why keep putting it off? Your butts are killing you. Someone is here to hold your hand. Y'all, that dream, I wish, y'all, that dream was real. Like I was laying there with my hand outstretched and I was holding somebody else's hand. And they were saying, hold my hand. Absolutely. And then ask yourself this question: by what authority do you dare to remain silent about what you are to do, what you are to achieve, and the places you are to go, and the lives you are to change? Who told you to stop? Who told you that? And you may say, JoJo, I don't understand. I don't see the way. You can see the way if you open your eyes. Some of us are standing there and we are petrified of our situation. I've been there. We are petrified and scared of our situation because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's coming. And so our eyes are closed, and they're closed tightly. And we've closed our eyes so tightly that when we open them, our vision is blurred. You ever closed your eyes so tight that when you open them, you can't quite see and you can't make out anything because your vision is blurred? That's because you've been living a certain way for so long. It's hard to see something else because all you can see is what's in front of you. And that's when you panically look around for something that you can recognize. And that's also the time where you need to be calm and understand that your vision is coming. Kimberly, I got the link. I see it came through. Thank you. You absolutely can see. You just had your eyes tightly closed for so long because you transposed the functions of your body. Your eyes was closed so tight you couldn't see, and then you made them listen. You can't hear with your eyes, but because you've been focused on your immediate pain, your immediate circumstances, you were seeing with your eye, you were hearing with your ears, and you were listening to everything that you could and could not do. And at no point did you assume that you could see something differently. But you got to open up your eyes. You can see. It may be blurry for a second. That's why we're here to hold your hand, right? That's what we're here for. We're here to hold your hand. And we're all on the same mission. We all want better. And it's okay that when you first open up your eyes, because they've been closed so tight. So this is what happens. When, as a little kid, you know how they shut their eyes really tight? And they open them up, right? And you have that blurry vision just for a couple of seconds. They start crying because they can't see. And then they start screaming, Mama. And they frantically looking around. You're doing the same thing. It's okay. Feel the start of the day. Someone's holding your hand. Hold my hand to guide you along the way. Eventually, your vision is going to be clearer than it was before. It was just that you were so busy listening with your eyes, you forgot your eyes were supposed to see and not listen. And so now you are realigning your body in the right way, in the way it was supposed to be. And that takes a minute. It takes a minute. If you forget your fierce and fearless nature, then all who look to you for protection and guidance will be at risk. Your children are depending on you to be able to see with your eyes. They're depending on you to open up your eyes. They need your vision to be clear. They don't need your vision to be blurry and you're frantic and they're frantic. Can we just be real? Sometimes our children are off the hook because we're off the hook. Our children are chaos because we give them chaos to live in. You're so busy listening with your eyes, you forgot that you could open them to see. And when you open them to see, your vision is blurry at first. It'll be okay. You'll be able to see clearly. You're just rearranging your functions. Now you're going to start listening with your ears, okay? And hear and listening take time, because you got to be able to receive what you heard and honor the words that you've heard, and then decide on the action. So this morning, if you're the start of the day, is hold my hand. Kimberly just sent me the links to the video. That was my dream this morning. I woke up with my arm outstretched, and I was holding somebody's hand this morning. I don't know whose it was in my dream, but they just told me to hold my hand. And so that is the whole point of Be Fearless Incorporated, Waddell Consulting Services. And that is the whole point of every business. That is the whole point of who I am as a person. Whatever, how you know me as Yamitra, JoJo, however you know me, that is my purpose. To hold your hand. We're all on the same mission. We're all on a journey to be better than we were just 10 minutes ago. So if we're all on a journey, yeah. And here's the thing I talk about all the time. I can't help you if I'm on the same level as you, right? And I do have to go and learn so I can come back and share. But my connection to you has never been lost. You might not be able to physically see me. Remember we talked about the things I learned on the water? Please go watch that video. Success leaves clues. I may not be physically there with you, but I've not lost my connection. If you forget your fierce and fearless nature, then all who look to you for protection and guidance will be at risk. If for 1 iota of a second that you forget that you can finish school, if for 1 minute you forget that you can go to school, if for 1 second you forget or think that you can't start this business, or you're not smart enough to do different than what your mama did, if for 1 iota you think that this is the only man that can love you and you can't find another one, honey, you know what my daddy told me? Robert Withrow, in his finest, said, him and my mama, Sophronia. And Robert, if you knew him, he was very straightforward. And him and mama said some of the same things. He said, JoJo, you easy on the eyes. You ain't ever got to beg a man for nothing. Number 1. And number 2, he said, men come a dime a dozen, baby, you a millionaire. I was like, okay, all right. So don't dare for a second think that you have to settle for a thing. Robert just said you don't have to. You can take that from Robert Withrow all day long. Tell him my daddy said it. And he was very, and he was very matter of fact about it. Don't dare think. The minute that you start to think that you cannot have a thing, you cannot achieve a thing, that it's too overwhelming for you to do, is the minute you put your entire family and generations at risk. Because all of us are millionaires in our family. Every last one of us. We are just too scared to admit the power that we have to achieve it. We're scared to admit it because we don't want to hurt our mama's feelings. We don't want to hurt our religion's feelings, okay? Because there's some things we want to do that our religion is not going to allow us to do. It's just not going to allow us to do. And because our religion has put, listen, don't let your religion give you spiritual depression. Don't let them catchphrases stop you from living your life. Under what authority do you dare to be silent? Whose authority do you dare to be silent? And the minute you think you cannot, the minute you assume you will not, the minute you allow your butt to stop you, is the minute you put everybody that's connected to you at risk. If I'm your friend, full connections in, you're putting me at risk but not living up to your dream. It is that simple, and yet we make it that complicated. What's the song, I Need You to Survive? Absolutely true. I need you to finish what you're doing so that I can do what I need to do. Look, we're all connected. We're all on the same mission. And when we realize that I'm here to hold your hand to help you, just like you're here to hold my hand to help me, I just need you to open your eyes. Just open them. You can see. You can see. You ever, as a parent, have you ever told your kids, stand still? You can see. Stop acting. You can do this. And you shook them a little bit. That's what I'm doing. I'm shaking you a little bit. Amen, Kimberly. No more settling. I'm shaking you a little bit. Stand still. Girl, you can see. Stop playing. Man, you can see. Stop playing. If you don't finish it. So I have some kids. I don't call them kids. I mean, I met them when they were young adults. And they call me their mother, right? And I have 4 girls, and all of them are spoiled rotten. They're not my physical children, but I call them my daughters. And all of them assume that they're the only one who didn't call Miss Joe their mama. And I check in on each and every last one of them. And one girl, she worked for me, and she was like, I really want to go back to nursing school. And she was a cashier. And I was like, go to nursing school. She's like, I don't think I can. I need a nurse in the family. You got to go to school. She was like, what? I said, if you insist on being a part of my life, then I need a nurse. Because who's going to take care of me when I'm old? I need a nurse in the family. She started laughing. I was like, you go to nursing school every semester, bring me your grades. Now, under other circumstances, I had to let her go. But guess what? Me letting her go from her job forced her to go to school. She's now a nurse working at a major hospital. She's an RN. Amazing. Every semester, she brought me my grades. Every semester. She was like, Miss Joe, I just come to show you my grades. Or she didn't bring them. There was a picture. She called, a text. I got my grades back. I'm doing good. We kept in touch. She's a nurse. And so far, I have 3 nurses, 1 medical assistant. Open your eyes. You can do it. The minute you forget that you are fierce and fearless is the minute you put everybody that you protect and you come in contact with at risk. I need you to do what you're doing right now so that I can do what I need to do. I can't be the only Live Past Crazy specialist without you. I cannot. I just can't. Whatever it is, if that's for you to start a clothing line, I need somebody to make clothes. And everybody connected to me need clothes. We all need that. So we're waiting on you to do your thing so that we can do our thing. And under what authority do you dare to be silent, not to be who you are, and not to create a thing, not to accomplish a thing? Under what authority do you dare do that, boo? We need an answer for that one. You can see. Open your eyes. Give the right body part the right function. You've been listening with your eyes. It's time to see with them. And when you open it up, your vision is a little blurry. That's okay. It's going to clear up. That's what your Sisters Keepers are for. That's what your purpose partners are for. That's what the Fearless Morning Show is for. We're here to hold your hand until your vision becomes clear and you're able to begin to walk it out. Quote of the day: so many assume, so little know. You assume, girl, that you can't do it. Yes, you can. If you birthed whole humans, and I'm talking to the ladies, if you birthed a whole human and created life inside of your body and nursed it inside of your body and then brought it to this here great earth, and now you are guiding it, you seem to tell me that you cannot accomplish a thing? I refuse. I cannot believe that. I refuse to accept that. You've just forgotten that you are fierce and fearless in nature. That's all. I'm here to remind you of that. Because you not remembering is putting everybody that you protect, everybody that you know and love at risk. Everybody that looks to you for guidance, everybody that looks to you for answers. Your mama is looking to you for answers. She is. It doesn't matter. Your mama, your daddy are looking to you for answers because you're doing a thing that they've never done. You're on a journey they don't understand. But guess what? You're leaving them clues along the way. You're holding their hand. You may not physically be holding their hand, but you're holding their hand by leaving them steps and clues to the next thing. Your mama needs to know it's okay for her to think different. She needs to see you think differently first. She needs to see you stand in it, take ownership of you. Remember, rest in it, become confident and walk it out. She needs to see you communicate who you are and not ask, who am I? She needs to see you do that thing so that she knows she can do it. Because somewhere along the way, mama forgot. She forgot that she was fierce and fearless in nature. She forgot that. Now it's up to you to remind her and say, Ma, under what authority do you dare to be silent? Who told you that? Because if you like me and I try to tell my mama something, I'm liable to get slapped in the mouth. Right? So who told you that? Any other time you slap somebody in the mouth if they try to tell you what to do, they don't get the same treatment I get? Because soon as I say, Ma, you need to go do this, JoJo, I'm going to slap you in your mouth. Anybody else's mama do that? Under what authority do you dare to be silent? Who told you that? So many assume, so little know. That is the fearless quote of the day. You assume you cannot. You can. I promise. You assume you don't know. You do. You just got to give the right body functions to the right parts. Okay? That's all. It's going to take a little work to align it back up. It's okay. You're worth it. Because what we're not doing is putting anybody at risk that we are protecting or that we are guiding on this journey. We're not putting them at risk. We're going to remember that we're fierce and fearless in nature. And you know what? I'm not saying you're going to remember that all day, every day. No. Sometimes, hell, I forget. But guess what? I got enough books and quotes to remind me. I have purpose partners I can reach out to. I have sisters. I know that someone is holding my hand. They may not physically be holding my hand, but they are holding my hand in the clues and the steps that they have left. So this is your reminder today. You are amazing. I know we get these reminders all the time. That I'm here to hold your hand. And every other sister and or brother is here to hold your hand on this journey. We are on the same mission. That's just to be better than we were yesterday. To leave this life a little bit better than the way we found it. And if we don't be committed to that, then everybody that we guide, everybody who trusts us, because right now your family trusts you to do the right thing, right? And it's okay to say you don't know. But it's not okay to stop. It's a difference between resting and stopping. We're not stopping, we're resting. That's what we're doing. So the Fearless Morning Show is here to hold your hand through that process. We're all on the same mission. You can see. Open your eyes, girl. You can see. You know the way. You know the answer. You know what to do. You got to trust your knower. But to trust your knower, you got to open up your eyes and stop listening with your eyes and start seeing with them. You got to open up your eyes. And remember, if you forget your fierce and fearless nature, then all who look to you for protection and guidance will be at risk. I'm at risk of never having a bookstore because you will not finish school. I'm at risk of never seeing Waddell Consulting Services to its full fruition without you going back to school to finish your degree. I don't care if you're trying to be a doctor, nurse, you going back to school just to get your business degree, you going back. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you're not doing, it's affecting me because we're all connected that way. So I can't live to my greatest and fullest potential if you've forgotten that you have a great and full potential. And you can't tell me you believe in God and have less than, because it says if he takes care of the birds and the fowls of the air, how much more will he give us? It gives him great pleasure to give us more. And if you are a child of the King, you live in the kingdom because the King takes care of the kingdom, correct? And you have certain rights as a citizen in the kingdom. You better exercise your rights, sister. You better go live fierce. You better remember your nature, who you are. You better know who you are and stop asking, who am I? We're here to hold your hand along the journey. Open your eyes. You absolutely can see. And then ask yourself the question, under whose authority do you dare to be silent? Who told you to be? Who told you that thing that you could not do? And the longer you put it off, the longer you are putting your family, your children, and your loved ones at risk. Women, I want us to understand how powerful we are. We have changed worlds. We have started wars. We have created entire universes, languages. Y'all, if you think about it, do the world not follow everything that black women do? Or women, period. Do they not wear their hair like us? Want to look like you? Dress like you? Talk and sing like you? Raise their children like you? Carry the grace that you have, the strength that you have, and you want to tell me that you can't do something when you impact the entire world every single minute that you breathe? What? Come on, sister. Open up your eyes. We got things to do. So on this wonderful Friday, you have things to do. Open up your eyes. See clearly. Hear with your ears. Okay? Don't assume that you can't do something when you don't know that you can't do it because you've never tried. Don't forget that you're fierce and fearless in nature, and all who look to you. Everybody, your husband, your children, your mama, your mother-in-law, your daddy, your boyfriend, your boo thing, your side piece, your pastor, the first lady, the ushers, whoever, they all looking for you for guidance. They need you to do what you need to do so that they can do what they need to do. You can see, open your eyes. And we're here to hold your hand along the way. I have someone holding my hand. You know, you get to a certain point and you need help the higher that you go. The different levels that you go, you need different help. But if we all realize that we're here to hold each other's hands, it is amazing what we can do and what we can accomplish. I cannot do what I need to do until you do it. Period. I need you. Like that little girl I told, I need a nurse in the family. And so I got two girls that are, three of them that are nurses, and they all mad because they assumed that they was the first nurse. I refused to tell who was the first nurse. It doesn't matter. I needed a nurse in the family. All of them are RNs. I need another nurse in the family. Who's going to take care of me when I get old? Who's going to travel with me when I want to go somewhere and the doctor says I can't? I'd be like, oh, but I got a nurse in the family. She coming with me. I got a nurse practitioner in the family. She coming with me. I can't go if you don't do what you got to do. How I'm going to go be the Live Past Crazy specialist and travel the world if you won't take that class? How I'm going to do that? How you going to be great if I don't do the Fearless Morning Show every morning? On those mornings where I'm sleepy and, oh, I got something else going on. I'm busy. Okay. But if I say I'm holding your hand, I need to show up every day. Every day. So on this wonderful Friday, I hope this has helped somebody. If it has, please make sure you share the show. And if it has, let me know so I know that I'm not talking to myself. Because sometimes I'd be like, ooh, that's a good topic. And sometimes, you know, I'm not sure if it's helping anybody. And sometimes it is all totally for me. So if this has helped you, or if you can relate, please let me know. I can't do what I do without you, so please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family do not have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel where they can binge watch all the Fearless Morning Shows over there. And remember today, if you forget your fierce and fearless nature, then all who look to you for guidance and protection will be at risk. Period. There's no way around it. And then ask yourself, under what authority do you dare to be silent, not to do the thing? The fearless thought of the day is hold my hand. I woke up, I had a dream, and I woke up and my arm was outstretched and I was holding somebody's hand. I don't know who it was. And I was like, hold my hand. It's like, yep, hold my hand. So that is where your fearless thought of the day came from, my dream. So I hope this has helped somebody. Someone is holding my hand, I'm not sure, but it gave me the strength and the confidence to know that, yes, you're going the right way. You're doing the right thing. So we're here to hold each other's hand on this journey. And I always say, I can't help you if I'm on the same level, but I haven't lost the connection to you, okay? We're still connected. I may not be here with you physically, but we're still connected. And along the way, more people are there to hold your hand along the journey. Hey, Gina. Love you too. Have a good day. Don't work too. Be careful. My sister Gina is a nurse. A to the man, 4th nurse in the family. Come on, sister. I needed Gina to be a nurse. Who's going to take care of me if I get sick? I can always call Nurse Gina. That's what your sisters are for. And she's my real sister. So I hope you have an amazing Friday. Please be peaceful, period. Please take care of yourself. I know that these are some hard times going on right now. They're not hard. I would say they're just different because we don't know. And then the quote of the day, so many assume, so little know. Don't assume you can't do a thing. You need to know you can't do it. That means you tried. So don't tell me what you think you can't do. But did you try though? Did you try? So many assume, so little know. So go know a thing first before you say you can't do a thing, okay? And just know we're here to hold your hand. I hope you have an amazing Friday. I will see you guys here bright and early on Monday morning. Please make sure you grab your Sisters Keepers t-shirt. They are on the website, livepastcrazy.com. What else I want to tell you guys? YouTube channel. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over there. I do have a podcast. Book 4 is coming out soon. I am doing a sisters retreat that will be in October. I am doing a 5-day guided self-care journey coming up in next week. So I'll be posting information about that. That is free. And so for 5 days, we will do a self-guided journey together where we're working on ourselves. And so every day you'll get a prompt, you'll get an email and a thought for the day and something that you might need to think about or work on. So I'm working on that. So that will be coming. I may do that today because we're going to start April the 6th. So you can sign up for that. And it is free. So make sure you tell a sister. If you text, so that I have your email, if you want to go ahead and sign up, if you text the number 5 and the word keys, 5 keys to 33777, give me your email. I'll already have you on the list so that I can send it out to you when it is ready. And that's the number 5. So 5 keys, text that word to 33777. And then we will get you started. Today's quote, so many assume, so little know. I hope you have an amazing day. I will see you guys here bright and early on Monday morning. Please be safe, be peaceful, period. There's nothing after that. And I will see you guys here on Monday. Have a good one.